All right, little update. My PC, my desktop crashed from loading too many videos onto it without deleting them down. It ate a bunch of things up. It actually burned up the hard drive or crippled it so badly that we couldn't even put in a second hard drive in it, unload some of the botulism from it to free it up so the operating system would run. So 3 days later, I have a brand new computer, same tower, but it has a solid state a hard drive in it for the I believe it's for the operating system, and then it's got a 500 gigs for video and pictures and downloads and whatever. So why am I telling you about that? Well, because now we're on this Vio camera, right? We're on the better camera. Why? Because the GoPro that I've been filming all this stuff with out here in the garage and the helmet cam stuff, for some reason it's not. It won't talk to this Windows 10, the updated Windows that I've had put on my computer. This camera will, and the cheap Emerson camera that I have obviously will, and my old analog GoPro, this skinny little analog that you actually got to put AAA batteries in it yourself to operate. That actually speaks in a language that my computer understands. But this GoPro, for some reason, it says there's a missing codec or something. It doesn't recognize. It plays when I play what we download. You can hear the audio, but the screen's just black. So I don't know if somebody out there can help me out with that. Cool. If not, we'll figure it out down the line. That GoPro got nicked on the lens, remember? So it's got that little cloud on it anyway. Probably time to update to like the little cube or whatever. But anyway, until then, we got the cool Vio cam. We're going to be taking helmet cam with this the Monday and Tuesday. It's Friday the 29th of May. Tomorrow is load up day. We're going to bring the trailer over from Richards to start loading stuff up. I'm going to show you the cart in a minute. This is my chain guard and elbow rest, right? And before it actually stopped here, right? And then you had the header part of the motor, the exhaust leaking. This was the motor here. Wasn't really never an issue there, but up through this gap here where it was cut out around the side of the gearbox and the motor, when the chain spun, the lube would come up through there and get all over my suit. That's right, you know where I'm going. That's right, Bob. I got a new suit, and I don't want it getting dirty from chain lube. Chain lube belongs on a chain. It doesn't belong on here. And thank goodness Repsol is sending me my first test samples. That's right, I can turn that loose now too. We very well could be the only U.S. supplier of Repsol products, which is super duper exciting. I've been working on that almost a year. It was last August 2019 when I started working on that. So we got our first sample of two-stroke, the high-end two-stroke oil and wet and dry chain lube. Those are the things we wanted to try right away. So I went and mocked this up on the cart and then laid it up last night, and it's good and solid now, but I had to run the guts out of the hair dryer to get some of the last bits of it hardened up, man. And I was a little freaked out. I'm a little frazzled at this point. It's like I said, it's Friday. I got my gear bag out, got my clothes bag out, got a list of stuff, food and all that stuff. Don't forget a pillow, I'll get the shaving bag, man. Don't forget any of that stuff. We haven't been out since last September, right? So I don't even know where half this stuff was at, right? So now we're frazzled to get everything going, and people are calling, and unfortunately my buddy Tony, I feel for you, brother. Chrysler called him back to work Monday. So he's got to go back to work. He won't be able to come, so I'll be thinking about you as I'm cutting laps, brother. Trust me. I feel for you. But on the other hand, we've had other people call, and because Tony isn't able to come, we've been able to sneak them in. So everything happens for a reason, right? We're just going to roll with it. So after I peel off this cardboard, which is actually covered with masking tape, and we put a little bit of PVA, polyvinyl alcohol, on it, just to make sure the glass would let loose. But we back it all up with some gussets and what have you, it's gonna be nice. I mean, hopefully it's not in such bad shape that we could just blow some flat black on it just to get it done. But let me take you over and show you what we did with the cart. More exciting stuff. Ben, hang in there. I took your advice and worked on the rear back here. I believe it was Ben that mentioned needing some type of deflector here to cause some turbulence from under the car. Maybe the air would come right up and just run across here as it's trying to exit. Might cause some kind of high pressure, low pressure, a battle of the pressures, so to speak. I think I still got the lens cap on. Hang on, folks. See, it's been so long. There we go. How's it? Now you can see. So I made us a new little piece there. It's held on by a Zeus, and the tab that we actually use to load the cart in the trailer, which we can't use anymore with this big rear end on. So it's easy to pop off and replace or adjust or try with or without. So we got that. That was on our list to do. So we got that done. We got our 6-inch wheels and tires on. I'm not going to tell you about the secret setup we got going on there because, after all, if it doesn't work, we'll look a little foolish. Work with me here, and I'm again very excited about finding the microphone on this camera, which happens to be this little box right here. Isn't that crazy? We had all kinds of wind issues on that Daytona video. I'm moving my arm. When I would move to pull my helmet down, you could hear the wind stop and then get worse again. And I thought the microphone was here on the camera, but it's not. We did a bunch of video tests yesterday trying to find out what cards work, what cameras work with our new setup, our new computer. And come to find out, this little microphone right here, you hear me? We found the microphone. So now we should be able to get better sound. It was one of the reasons why I didn't use this camera for doing just this out in the garage, because it didn't have very good sound and we didn't know why. So the crashing of the computer, I lost all my pictures and videos, lost all the stuff that I've uploaded or downloaded off the internet, lost a whole bunch of things, some very important things that were sentimental, documents and stuff that I'd saved, here and there over the years. But it is what it is. We move on. I still have the hard drive. If there's some super genius out there thinks you can get into it and copy or image my old stuff onto something that you can burn on a disc, and then I can load it up myself. Rock and roll. I do actually have some backup discs from years back that have some of that stuff on it. So I'm worried about the corruption in there, though. I don't know. But now I'm rambling. But so there you go. We're geared up for the big jumbo tires. We've got this is our Daytona setup for the new car. 36 inches round at just 15 pounds of air. And that's due to the size, the tire size, and the wheel size that we're using. I'm not going to tell you what that is because that's a speed secret. Well, it might be a speed secret. After Monday, Tuesday, if it is a speed secret, I'll definitely, maybe I won't share it with you. But so there we go. We got the chain guard going to go back on after we get it fixed up. It covers everything in here, which is going to keep all the grunkus off our new fancy racing suit, because after all, it is a fashion show out there. And if I can't win the race, you may as well be the best looking car and driver there, right? As old Red Green used to say, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. So that's it. We got a lot of work to do. We're going to try to get her done. The 4-stroker's not going to make it, but that's it. Just thought I'd bring you a quick update. This will be the first video. Oh, one more thing. Oh, I almost forgot. The crashing of the computer did yet another small miracle. And now I have access to both of my YouTube channels, the old Vortex Driver RPM and the F125 yourself. So I think all the helmet cam from now on is going to go on Vortex Driver, and all the do-it-yourself stuff or work will go on the F125 thing. So yeah, you're gonna, if you subscribed, not that I care, but I mean, if you did, you may want to subscribe to the other one. just so you can see the helmet cam stuff. So I'm going to put this video on both channels, but man, let's do it. I'm ready to go. We're going to get her ready, man. She's ready to run. We get her broke in. We turn some laps, and y'all are going to ride right along with me. God bless. Godspeed. We love you. We're praying for you.
In America.